Okay, we are here with Abhishek, and he's one of the organizers of the event. So, Abhishek, could you just tell a bit about what the whole? I understand what it is, but for the audience, could you tell us about it?
Yeah, so PuneConnect is basically a complete Pune connection of the ecosystem partners of the startup community, or the focus is startup, and then we ensure that the startup get adequate audience to ensure that their products are kind of seen and open to the market. So it's a complete ecosystem of getting investors, corporate adopters, and people who can actually adapt the startup community. So we started this event 4 years back with the whole thought process that there's no platform for startups, especially in Pune. So the idea is we only give opportunity for Pune startups, and then they showcase it to the entire community. We call in venture capitalists and investors even from Pune.
So I think this is a very nice idea because the problem with India is, and all the entrepreneurs is, how do you get the seed funding?
Absolutely.
And that's where the angel, and that's where the blockade comes a lot many times. And this forum gives a lot of chance to a lot of people, which maybe the big venture funding people might not look at.
Absolutely.
Is it right?
Yeah. So we actually have a few winners from the last few years who have got seed funding and been adequately funded from this community itself.
Oh, so that's good. So how do you see things moving in the last 2-3 years? You think it's like you're getting a bigger response?
Absolutely. So kind of 4 years back when we started this, we only had 27 companies, probably 500 people attended. We did it in a very small session. It was not done in a big venue like this. 4 years later, we now have 170 plus companies who get nominated this. We shortlisted 50, 28 are exhibiting in here. In addition to this, we also have around 15 or 18 companies who are from the corporate or who are kind of our ex-PuneConnect champions. And then the attendees roughly around 900 plus.
Oh, that's fantastic. So could you tell us, like, what would be the sort of seed funding size which usually on an average people get, companies get?
It actually varies a lot.
Okay.
So from the last 2 years, it's kind of as low as, I would say, a few lakh rupees to 25 crores.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge. A lot of these companies then go global, right? In India being the Pune. So one of the main chapters is Pune chapter is that this is only for companies from Pune.
Yes.
Right. So this is, I think, something very nice.
Yeah, that's called PuneConnect. Connecting Pune.
So do you do this event across India, or it's only in Pune?
No, this is only done in Pune for now.
Oh, Pune for now. Okay, so this I think is very interesting. Would you like to say 2-3 words to any aspiring entrepreneur or anybody whom you think you want to give a message?
Yeah, it's actually a perfect platform. Pune or India overall has been more service oriented. I think this is the right time we should probably start looking at intellectual property and creating our own products. And this is a platform where you should start exhibiting and go global. I think that's the mantra for becoming successful and generating revenues for the country.
Oh, very well said. I think, and I think Mr. Modi is also giving a lot of push now to. So I think this thanks a lot. I think we'll take it up also. I have a lot of videos to share with people.
Absolutely.
So thanks, sir. We appreciate it. Thank you.